Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title. He'll see the ball, and he'll see it often.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
With it is Jackson. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets them 9. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Here's Willis. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Gets past 1 man. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. Ryan And Woods has it complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Ryan. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of blocking him out defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. This one completes Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. It is fielded right at the goal line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Willis. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be fourth down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, 2 cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now it's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Azeez Ojulari. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Giants ready to come out now. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn the overs. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Willis's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. 3rd down, it's Willis. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Start in excellent field position following the INT. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Following the fumble recovery, Willis. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down. The shotgun snap to Willis. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. On 1st down, Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ryan. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Ryan will throw again. Pushes him over. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Better. Gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. So we've come upon halftime here in weeks. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A gain there of 21 yards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's the gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 27-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Colts. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And New York set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Willis out of the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. At about the 32. Here's Ryan to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Open man is QT, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Gets around him. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover,
back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Willis to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. That's complete to Tony. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. Successful.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air on first down, here's Willis. And that'll be caught by Tony.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why aren't you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. little pop pass, jet sweep. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Blankenship out for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And New York set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They begin with a run by Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Willis looks to pass it here. He finds Robinson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, Willis. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Meanwhile, Willis' throw brought in by Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Willis looking to throw on first down. That's caught by Galladay. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Willis. Going right back to Galladay. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Kenny Galladay. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
It's so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this.
I'm really out for blood this time. Look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I get your and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gon' tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gon' tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the hurdle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me.